So, Jeffrey, again, we found you backstage, which is quite common in the 60s for you in New York. This time you're with Jimi Hendrix. What's going on?
So I was hired by Jimmy's label and PR company to photograph the concert at the New York Philharmonic. I shot him performing. I believe that may have been one of the earliest times I shot him. And if anyone had ever seen him, you know how extraordinary a performer he was. And so after the performance, which basically dropped my jaw, I just I'd seen every major rock and roll guitarist play, from Beck to Page to Clapton to anyone else in that era, and this guy just was pretty extraordinary. There's no other way.
From another planet.
I did say he was from another planet, but I think he was from Seattle. So if you and think about him, the man was an Army paratrooper, I believe, when he was in the armed forces. Anyhow, so this job was to shoot the show and to shoot the backstage because it was the day after his birthday, which was November 27th, and this was 1968. So, as you can imagine, his performances are all extraordinary. I mean, as flamboyant as you can possibly imagine, both in his garb and his color. This happens to be a black and white shot, but his shirt is multiple bright colors. And he is the complete antithesis when he's off stage. He is the most low-key, calm kind of guy you'd ever want to meet. At some point when he speaks, sometimes he's so soft-spoken, you've got to lean in to hear what he's saying. At least I did. I'm not a close friend of his, but in my personal experience with him, he was very soft-spoken. And in this shot, he's drinking a Rheingold beer in New York City and celebrating his birthday. His manager at the time, I think, bought him. It was some kind of a chain vest or something like that. So I have a picture at some point of him opening the gift, and another picture of him cutting his birthday cake, and he was just enjoying the time. He'd finished the show, so he's just kicking back, and that's where this photo was taken.